I'm pretty sure you can't see me, guys. What's up? Yeah, I know you can't see me. You can't see me. Well, actually, it's true. You can't see me because I don't have my camera on. Hiding behind an avatar, right? What's up, guys? Laying a SmackDown here. Laying a SmackDown here. New, presented by Aaron Ward or Wrestling Talk. Wrestling Talk, man. We're gonna have so much fun tonight, baby. I hope. No, what is that night? Actually, it's fucking afternoon. What am I talking about? Where's my partner in crime, Finbar? I want my partner in crime, Finbar, but I think he's not available. I mean, this was not planned with Finbar or anything like that. So, yeah, this is not available. The Finny. If he does, if he pops up, all right. All right. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, but it's gonna be a great stream, fun stream. Ah. All right. Let's see. What else is there. All right. Okay. All right, man. Let's get it back. Let's get into this. Um. Yeah. So there's early reports of who John Cena is going to possibly face at WrestleMania. Really early reports of who the man, the icon, John Cena, last year of wrestling, WWE, retiring officially his retirement tour, his retirement final year in the business, wrestling wise. And so obviously he's going to wrestle at WrestleMania. I mean, that's a foregone conclusion, obviously, right? In his last match at WrestleMania, he lost to Austin Theory, and now it's him trying to put over Austin Theory to make Austin Theory to a legit star. But let's be honest, that didn't help. Austin Theory has been reduced to a tag team partner with Grayson Waller and not become a huge star after that match with John Cena. John Cena Austin Theory won, but look where he is now. It didn't do anything. Okay. But nobody watches AEW, man. Rand, you have to understand, AEW is losing viewers. It's actually getting worse in terms of viewership and storytelling. It's its worst year, and WWE is just getting bigger and bigger with Netflix in the picture now. All right, man. So Cena, my man, Cena, Mr. Peacemaker. I forget his name. Yeah, I forget his name in Peacemaker. Chris Smith. I think it's Chris Smith. It's basically a generic name or stuff like that. Whatever. All right. So yesterday I read a report about early John Cena rumors WrestleMania, and I read Logan Paul, possibly Logan Paul. WWE setting up Logan Paul versus John Cena at WrestleMania. And when I read that, I'm like, oh, God, no. And yet, Rampage has been canceled. Okay, stop being an AEW show. WWE is better than AEW. They don't. The thing is about WWE, they don't trick us with false finishes and stuff. Okay. Also, but when I read about Logan Paul possibly versus John Cena at WrestleMania, I cringed. I cringed at that possibility happening at WrestleMania. And then I found out, then I read that, yeah, people in the back were not really sold on the idea of John Cena and Logan Paul for WrestleMania. Yeah, didn't pique their interest, didn't like the idea. I guess, I don't, honestly, I'll be honest. I think most people in the WWE in the back don't really like Logan Paul. I think the wrestlers pretend to like Logan Paul. I think most of them are like faking their like for Logan Paul. I think they just I don't think they like him at all. I think they give him props for taking wrestling serious, but I don't think they like his attitude at all, his anything like that. I really think deep down they don't really respect him. And God, because to be, Logan Paul is not a likable guy. He's a punchable guy in the face, and should not deserve. And yeah, him and his brother. And definitely devalued him, Logan Paul, and Jake Paul. I mean, yeah, he was there during that fight, obviously, but I'm glad they're not go. I'm glad they're not going forward with with Logan Paul and John Cena. I don't want to see that. I mean, I didn't want, like, when I saw Roman Reigns, Logan Paul at the Saudi Arabia show. I'm like, God, no, 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 no. No, my problem with AEW wedding matches, they do crazier moves than wrestlers in WWE, and they kick out. They kick out too easy. Some of the stuff they do in AEW matches, save it, save for the pay-per-views. Don't do it in every Dynamite show or Collision. Save some for the pay-per-views. That's the problem with AEW. They do it every show. And also they do some of these crazy match moves that should be 1 to 3, not always, not kickouts all the time. Okay, I'm sorry, but like the moves they do in AEW, most of the moves they do in AEW, I'm sorry, but like you should not be able to kick out of this stuff. I'm sorry, like when I watch Will Ospreay Tombstone, Kyle Fletcher on the steel stairs. I'm like, and Kyle Fletcher kicked out and he won that match. I'm like, yeah, you basically buried Undertaker's finishing move. You buried Undertaker's finishing move. No, they don't. Okay, And don't tell me AEW is pro wrestling, man. The stuff they do in that match, in those matches, is no, that's not pro wrestling. No. If you get tombstone steel steps, that's 1, 2, 3. You're done. You're done. Okay? You're done. You should be done. It's a problem. It's problem wrestling in general. Over the years, these craziest moves these do, they used to be finishers. You're done. Now everybody kicks out everything. There really is no finishing moves anymore. If you really think about it, they call it a finishing move, but it doesn't finish anybody off on one move. Now it takes 2 or 3 of the finishing moves to finish somebody off. It's a problem. And Logan, what are you talking about? The Costco guys can't wrestle. The Costco guys can't even wrestle, man. No, WWE with John Cena. Now I heard Gunther, and possibly Cody Rhodes, right? I read possibly Cody Rhodes. No, they're not 100% sure. I heard possibly Cody Rhodes as one option, and Cody Rhodes has a bunch of other options too, The Rock and others. Okay, I read about the Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Whoever is champion. This is what I'm saying. This is about John Cena breaking Ric Flair's record and having the most world titles in wrestling history. They're tied at 16, and I could definitely see that. I always been saying this. I could definitely see Cena winning a title to break the record. I could definitely see it in his final year. His final year. AEW AEW botches a lot more than the Fed, man. AEW botches a lot more than the Fed. Have you seen Botchamania? You got more stuff in AEW. You got more botches from AEW than WWE in Botchamania. Okay? AEW is really a disorganized show. Lately, this year has been really disorganized. Okay? It's got the WCW territory, man. I mean, some people are even saying TNA's could be better than AEW right now. TNA. And that's saying something. But I can see definitely Cena winning a title this year. But I don't think if it's the one Cody Rhodes has. I don't see him beating Cody Rhodes for the title. I don't. Even at WrestleMania or any time. I don't see him taking the title off Cody Rhodes. Now Gunther, on the other hand, I can see possibility of him taking the title off Gunther. John Cena, Gunther. I can actually see that possibly at WrestleMania. John Cena versus Cody, but I don't think he'll win the title at WrestleMania against Cody. But Gunther, I can see that. Unless Gunther doesn't lose. Unless Gunther doesn't lose beforehand. Because I could also see Gunther losing it before WrestleMania. And why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because there's another wrinkle in in that. What did what did what did Paul Heyman promise CM Punk? Because there is a rumor out there. There's a rumor out there that WWE might be playing Punk and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. Punk and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania, and that might be for the title. If maybe the promise Paul Heyman made was if Roman Reigns wins the title, you get the #1 title shot. Perhaps you get a title shot. I promise you a title shot at Roman Reigns. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. And if that's the case, I can see Cody and definitely Cena at WrestleMania. But it also depends on The Rock because we don't know. Oh God, if they put the title on Logan, that's the worst thing they can do. We know Logan Paul's moving the Raw, right? He's moving the Raw. Good lord. We know he's moving the Raw because they're at that event when they announced that. Nope, Cody's not gonna lose to Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens. He's not gonna lose because they want a big match in WrestleMania. See, here's the thing about what they want at WrestleMania's main event. Not one or two. They want Cody in the main event, and they want Roman in the main event. But they probably want CM Punk in the main event this time too. And Cena and The Rock. Um, if they get Cena and The Rock, if you're able to get Cena and The Rock, they're definitely going to main event. They're going to main event Cena in his final year, probably because. But but it really depends. Like I mean, they gotta do him justice. I mean, I don't like how they last time they used them, but they used. Oh, last time they used them was in just a fun match from teaming up with R-Truth to take on Judgment Day. And then he's on hiatus for the year. Then yeah, but whatever. Or then I think I don't know if it's the same year he teamed up with LA Knight or whatever. Take on Solo. No, who did he take on with teaming up with LA Knight? Okay, now like to me, SmackDown SmackDown's moving to 3 hours. Okay, USA might demand some big talent. If Roman's going to Netflix, Cody might go to Raw, go to SmackDown, stay on SmackDown. Now with Cody and Cena, this is not going to be a heel versus heel match. It's going to be face versus face. Where this is a match where Cody passes the torch. Where Cena passes the torch. Okay, torch to Cody. Say, yeah, you're the guy. You're the guy. You're the guy. That's what it is, basically. Okay, that's what it would be WrestleMania. Now there's a bunch of other guys I want to see Cena wrestle. I mean, Gunther I want to see wrestle. I know Cena's wrestled Cody before, but Cody when he wrestled Cody, Cody wasn't American Nightmare version. We've seen him wrestle Roman multiple times. Cody, we've seen Cody take on Orton, Kevin Owens. Now we gotta see Cena. I mean Cena, we got to see Cena. Cena had there's a full roster of wrestlers that Cena could face. I mean, like Braun Breaker, Gunther. I think Gunther has to be the top of the list too, right? Gunther has to be the top of the list. Somebody has never faced. Braun Breaker. You could put somebody like Braun Breaker over after WrestleMania. After WrestleMania. Somebody like Braun Breaker. Okay? Somebody you could put over that actually is going to go somewhere and not go anywhere. AKA Austin Theory. Braun Breaker is somebody they're very, very high on. It's very obvious. And I could definitely see Braun Breaker being a future champion. Hey, Braun Breaker versus Cena? I think that should happen. I don't think Cody's ever going to turn heel. The thing is, Cody never turned heel in AEW, and I think Cody just loves being a babyface. I think Cody just loves being a babyface. Now, the problem is the WWE had the face side. They're all very extremely popular. Punk, Roman, and Cody, all extremely popular with the crowd, right? Is it a risk to turn one heel? Heel? I mean, it was kind of a mistake to turn Punk heel in 2012 when he was the summer Punk and all that stuff. After 2011, 2012, it might have been a mistake to turn him heel. Okay, back then. Now Seth Rollins, you might see turn heel for sure. Like Seth Rollins will probably most likely will turn heel. But Cody is a heel. I'm not sure, man. Like it's from I get from his AEW days, his final AEW days, like, the vibe that he doesn't want to turn heel ever. Dragunov's not gonna get released. He's hurt, man. He's hurt. He's just really, really hurt. I want to read some updates on John Cena. Here's the thing. I want John Cena to become champion because when they do press for Peacemaker season 2, I want him to have a title. I want to have a title on this. I want to have a title while he does press. I really do. Yeah, Logan Paul is 100% not happening, which is good. Now this is Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer saying these rumors. So Dave Meltzer's been wrong most of the time as of late. Dave Meltzer. So I do think John Cena is going to on January 6th because we know he's going to be there. I think we all could say that he's going to officially announce he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. Okay? But if he does win the title, I want him to bring that title to the premiere Peacemaker season 2, the late night shows, all those press junkets, stuff like that. I want him to do that. I want him to bring the title. Bring the title. Oh, Brock Lesnar may not be coming. Brock Lesnar is not coming back for a very, very long time. They're distancing away from him. Don't expect Brock Lesnar to come back next year. And by the way, John Cena already beat Brock Lesnar. Like when Brock Lesnar's first match when he returned in 2012, John Cena beat him. Oh, yeah, thank you. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. Like, and we don't need John Cena and Brock Lesnar again. Personally, I don't want to see that again. I just want to see John Cena versus this new, different Cody Rhodes because he never faced this Cody Rhodes. I want to see him against Braun Breaker, Gunther. I don't want to see him. I know some people suggested Randy Orton. I don't want to see him against Randy Orton. I want John Cena. I don't mind John Cena being champion at some point this year, but when he loses a belt, he elevates somebody. He elevates somebody. I don't think it should be. It's not something like Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar, or like somebody like Sheamus, for example, or Drew McIntyre, or I mean, like it's somebody like if he loses it again, if he loses to Gunther, I have no problem losing to Gunther. If Gunther becomes the second champion, I have no problem now. If he loses to Braun Breaker and Braun Breaker becomes champion next year, which I don't think he will, something like that, or whatever, like. Exactly. 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 Sorry. Well, the problem is, the problem is, the Rock we don't know, and the Rock we don't know. We don't know what schedule is going to be like. Okay, by then, if he's going to film anything, I know the Rock said he could come back whenever he wants. Yeah, he did say that, Red. But the thing is, the rumor is for Roman, it's not gonna be Rock. It might be CM Punk. And the whole thing, we got and the reason why that is because of the tease of War Game stuff leading up to Wars Game. Remember what's his name? Yeah, Paul Heyman promised CM Punk something if when he, if he helps out Roman Reigns with Team win, win. Well, we don't know what the promise is, but we can insinuate that maybe it's a title shot. If Roman Reigns becomes champion, he gets a title shot. If Roman Reigns becomes champion again, maybe it's a title shot. Because I have no question, no doubt, like if Roman goes to Raw and Cody stays at SmackDown, Roman will be champion on Raw at some point in the next year to 3 years. Roman will end up being champion again on Raw. Okay? Okay? I have no doubt about Roman will end up becoming champion again on Raw. Unless Cena wins Elimination Chamber. Yeah, so Elimination Chamber, it could be a number one contenders match, or sometimes they do like the title match in the Elimination Chamber match. And this is stupid. They can have Cena win and lose the belt at WrestleMania. I mean, it's very similar to what they did to AJ Styles back in 2017. Remember, he took the title off AJ Styles in 2017, and then the Elimination Chamber match lost it. It was when Bray Wyatt won it, and then they had that horrible WrestleMania match between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Randy with the fucking bugs. Remember the bugs and all that shit? That horrible WrestleMania match. I mean, I don't want them to do that again, but man, we'll see, cause it is really, really early, man. And I have a hard time, like right now, I have a hard time seeing who I'm gonna pick to win the Royal Rumble. Like my three picks to win the males and female Royal Rumble. I think it's getting closer to the Royal Rumble. We may get a better idea. I may get a better idea who I can see winning the Royal Rumble based on how things develop on Raw, SmackDown, and maybe NXT. Because if SmackDown does go 3 hours, I think that we might see. I feel like we might see like some call ups from NXT. Look, I think like for example, I think like Roxanne Perez is losing to Julia, and Roxanne Perez is gonna be due for a call up. I mean, watch a call up, and she might be SmackDown bound. Same with some other male wrestlers. If oh yeah. Uh yeah, anybody January 6th, January 10th. Yeah, so like we're not far off from Raw on Netflix. We're not far off, and we'll see. We're not sure if Netflix is going to be 3 hours. I have an idea it's going to be 2.5 hours. I think it's going to be like 2.5 hours because technically Raw is 2.5 hours if you take the commercials out. So I think it'll be like 2.5 hours. And I don't know how long the commercials in between Netflix is going to be. I don't think it's going to be as long as on regular TV, cable TV. The thing is, I don't think Trick Williams is a main eventer on the main roster. I think he is a mid Carter best on main roster. I think. Like Trick Williams to me is at best. At best, I mean I agree with you, Red. Oba. Yeah, I think Oba if he was on the main roster has better potential than Trick. I think Trick to me at best on the main roster. I think it's peak. I think it's this character if he's on the main roster is best is United States or Intercontinental title. I don't think he has world title caliber. Excuse me. I just don't think on the main roster for sure. All right, that's what I gotta say, man. 30 minutes is good. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Remember AEW tomorrow. Yeah, AEW Worlds ends tomorrow. It's Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow. It's in yeah, Raw for Netflix stuff like that. We got some time in between. Well, actually, before Royal Rumble, we got the next Saturday night's main event show. But yeah, make sure to like, share, subscribe, come.